Welcome to the highlights of match number 11 in the Hero CPL 2018. It is the Jamaica Tallawahs taking on the Amazon Warriors in the Central Broward Regional Park. Lauderhill has proved to be a very popular venue for CPL matches, and the Warriors won the toss and elected to bat first, and they were off to quite a decent start courtesy of Chadwick Walton, but then he was adjudged LBW off the bowling of Samuel Battery. And then Shimron Hetmeyer came to the crease and he looked in good touch immediately. 11 fours in his innings and 4 sixes. His timing was impeccable. He stood at the other end and watched Luke Ronke fall cheaply once again, not having the greatest start to the CPL. But then in a partnership of 108 with Shoaib Malik, the balance of power was pushed well and truly in favor of the Amazon Warriors. A very impressive and attractive innings from Shimron Hetmeyer. Strikes the ball naturally. And then 3 straight sixes off the batter Shoaib Malik pushed them into overdrive. Hetmeyer eventually got to his first T20 100, the youngest to do so in the Hero CPL. Very, very impressive innings. But almost immediately on getting there, he was dismissed, caught by Rovman Powell. Malik, though, was able to continue on for a little while as Rutherford went to the impressive O'Shane Thomas. And following quickly was the captain, Shoaib Malik. So the Warriors unable to really push on in the last few overs as Chris Green went. Kemo Paul also fell at the back end as wickets fell in a heap. But then a couple of shots from Mohammed and Riyad Emrit pushed the Amazon Warriors past the 200 mark. The Warriors finished on 209 for 7, courtesy of Hetmeyer and Shoaib Malik. Thomas, to me, was the standout with a 2 for 32 on a very flat surface, a couple of wickets for Santoki and Russell as well. Now in response, the Tallawahs with a very powerful top order. Started with their boundary hitting and Kinar Lewis, but then he fell, striking it off the bottom of the bat to Kemo Paul. But then a good partnership between Taylor and Phillips, 66 for the second wicket. Looked as though it would keep the Tallawahs in the hunt and in the race. They were striking the ball quite beautifully through the offside and through the onside, taking advantage of good batting conditions until Chris Green managed to lure Ross Taylor into a false shot. Phillips, though, tried his best to continue with his innovation and briefly in partnership with David Miller until this shifted the balance of power. Imran Tahir, superb, when he ran out David Miller in over number 11. And the very next ball, one of those famous googlies proved the undoing of Glenn Phillips, and he was off. Dre Russ couldn't reproduce his magic from earlier in the tournament when Hetmeyer again came into the game with a good catch on the boundary. Imad Wasim struck a mighty 6, and so too did Rovman Powell. But then it was Green again who proved too much for Rovman Powell with an arm ball. And of course, the lower order could not build on the initial work of Taylor and Phillips, and they fell away badly. Catches in the deep of the bowling of Tahir. Just completed things with a good run out by Chadwick Walton, showing great awareness. And then Vindra Bishu just holding his poise just long enough to change the direction of the throw. to bring the game to its climax. Well led by Shoaib Malik. Important contribution from Chris Green, but it was Shimron Hetmyer who was the star. 100 from 49 deliveries, 50 for Malik, and the Talawas got a top score of 43 from Glenn Phillips, 30 from Ross Taylor. The Amazon Warriors winning by 71 runs. Meant that the Amazon Warriors leapt to the top of the Hero MotoCorp leaderboard. The Talawas slipped into second place, with the St. Lucia Stars bringing up the rear.
How we play. Yeah.